What's up, guys? I'm Carson. Today we're reacting to the downward spiral of Orlando Brown from Disney to Meth. Which, man, it sounds crazy to say that, especially when I used to watch this man all the time as a kid, man. But this is by Pastor CC. Also him. He makes great content, guys. I'll leave a link in the description to his video as well as his channel. Please go check out, support him. But I really want to check this out because, like, this is a man, like, probably a lot of you 2000 kids who grew up on Disney shows, stuff like that, on Fat Joe Raven and Kim Possible and Lizzie McGuire. Like, he was a big part of my childhood. You know, I watched Fat Joe Raven all the time. I saw him all the time. And I don't know, I would have said I looked up to him, but he was a person that I just knew all the time. I was just like, hey, he's like a cool dude, so he's probably a cool dude in life. So I mean, I've heard different stories all about like the different spirals and stuff he's been through. Like I think one time he said like he's fucking a character or something. And then like there's other claims he's made, like well, Elizabeth, like it, like he just went complete downward spiral. So I'm excited to see us gonna break it down, guys. So we're gonna jump right into it. Bro was having the greatest like high reaction ever, man. They hear about the transform.
See that little white ass baby with that? All my kids look like me, goddammit. I know the strength of my cum. How did he try to kill me? I got to have sex with one handicapped girl. It was one handicapped.
Sometimes it made me sound like he was just doing this stuff for attention, because some of it was just so
make me look unsmart,
off the rails and crazy, man. Like he truly was just whatever.
When a child works a full-time job from age 8, making all kinds of money that is being mismanaged or potentially stolen. On top of
he was on this show.
All kinds of dark things that go on behind the scenes, out of the public view. Stay hydrated. Orlando Brown was a funny child, full of energy and had an infectious personality.
He was funny. I remember his younger days, man.
His parents knew it was possible to get their child into acting. His godfather knew of a young talent management.
That Hollywood stuff. I never agree with being
as Tiger in the movie Major Pain.
One of my favorite movies ever.
Successful.
I love that movie.
Classic 90s family film with great jokes and a heartwarming ending.
Great movie.
I personally love this movie.
A great movie.
Alongside Damon Wayans.
Wayne killed that.
Was a huge
a lot of those movies are great movies though. And they don't do well.
Here, he became a go-to in Hollywood for a funny, adorable.
But I always think it's just dangerous having your kids like do that at such a young age.
Different TV roles. Family
it's
Matters,
way too much.
Fox Show, Safe Harbor, and Two of a Kind were his biggest gigs. From age 8
I had no idea what
those
Twitter shows were. I know Jamie Foxx in the Fame Hours.
But in the 2000s, he didn't slow down. He would land a huge role on the Disney Channel alongside Raven Simone.
One of the greatest shows ever made.
Successful child star. She and Orlando both acted alongside.
You'd think they would have helped him with that.
Popular sitcoms. They were both go-to child stars for
they seem like a match made in heaven. Like it was fit for them to be together, but obviously these guys know it's not.
Now, so it only made sense to give them a show together.
When you out there just selling kids to the masses and stuff, it's gonna be a lot to them.
As well as produced by David Brookwell and Sean McNamara, who created Even Stevens. The show was bound for success. Raven Baxter
love that theme song, man.
High school student that allows her to see visions of the future. Often the plot revolves around Raven.
One of the greatest songs ever.
This vision from happening because she didn't like the outcome.
It took a lot of suffering to make this show, but a great song, great theme song.
Her friends or family into even more trouble. Raven's two best friends, Chelsea and Eddie, are the only ones that know about her abilities and act as her confidants throughout the show. Eddie, played by
great characters, man. This show was just perfect, man.
Confident, aspiring rapper.
I thought everybody was just great.
Chelsea, played by Annalise Vanderpool, is the dumb blonde stereotype best friend. The show was known for its wacky plots, intricate costumes, and integrated music.
I wouldn't even say Chelsea was like dumb. She was just like not London dumb, but sometimes Chelsea was just like but sometimes like I would say she was more goofy than me than dumb. I wouldn't say she was like a dumb blonde, but like I can still put
Raven,
that in
Anna,
stereotype.
and Orlando are all talented musicians, not just comedians.
Yep.
Anna has had a 15-year career.
I did not know
Raven
that.
was the
Really?
woman of the Cheetah Girls who
I did not know she was on
performed
Broadway.
tours
That's
and sold millions of
crazy.
albums. And Orlando, we'll talk about his music career in a bit. This was the Disney
What
Channel's
music
first
career?
multi-camera sitcom, and it was
I'm
reported
sorry,
to be the
man.
highest rating original program in the network's history.
Yep,
100
greatness.
episodes total, averaging over 3 million viewers per episode.
Damn, that's
The show
crazy,
and cast were
man.
nominated for various awards over 50 times.
I wonder how much they're getting
The
paid.
roaring
They probably weren't
success
getting
of That's
paid
So
well.
Raven led to Fillmore, where Orlando voiced the main character.
Fillmore, I'm on it.
Then the Proud Family movie and TV show where he voiced Sticky Webb.
Well, peep this. I programmed my pager to pick up a
Great, again, great
spy
songs.
satellite.
This is back in the day when Disney
Orlando
was
had a
just
wildly
slapping with hits after
successful
hit after
acting
hit.
career for over 10 years.
They don't have that anymore, but back in the day, they was destroying it, man.
You know what I mean? So to save up and to be able to have and go in and say, you know what, I want that for myself. I have it now.
Orlando was on top of the world, but he had a slip up. He was arrested. In 2007, Orlando was driving through the west side of Houston at 1 a.m. when he was pulled over because his headlights were off. He consented to a search and the officer found some grass on the driver's side door.
It's
He was
always the
charged with
grass,
felony
man.
Possession and released on bond.
But it's just
You know,
grass. Come on,
That's
officer.
not what I do. I consider myself a youth activist.
Come on, it's
I don't
just
want this
grass,
arrest
man.
lingering over my head.
You gonna
Like
arrest
what
me
I
for
do,
nature?
Why jeopardize what I built? An
That's what
honest
I would
mistake,
think.
A sincere apology. But Disney in 2007 demanded the squeaky clean image of their
Yep,
actors,
you could not
so
do
the
that shit, man.
repercussions were brutal. From here, he never worked with Disney ever again.
Damn, one
Orlando
mistake,
was always
man.
passionate about music, so he pursued it. Instead
One
of going
mistake.
the typical route of signing to a major label and using his Disney fame as leverage, he decided to remain independent.
He probably should have done that.
The League Entertainment coming to you soon. You know what I'm talking about? M-Law, Youngstar, we out.
Peter Pan was the name of his new single that was an attempt
Peter
to capitalize
Pan.
on the ringtone rap dance era 2 years after Soulja Boy peaked. At this time, he seemed to have a good outlook on the way it was all going.
Everything is a blessing. I can't complain about nothing.
It's a shame how my fault, man. He could have done so
However,
well.
none of his music ever hit Billboard, never earned
I
any
never really listened to his
citations
music,
or
so I don't know if it's good or bad.
He never did any tours and barely did live performances outside of maybe.
He should have leveraged his Disney stuff and used that. Probably went into more acting. Is what I would have did instead of going the music route, and then maybe went the music route when I got bigger.
Entertainment is a real business. Sure, some of the
Probably
songs did
not.
get decent YouTube views, but without the support of the music industry, I'd be willing to bet he never made any substantial money from music.
Probably
Any
not.
publicity he got from red carpet events he would use to promote his music.
So what's going on with you?
Well, you know, I'm pushing my new single to Peter
Nah.
Pan. It's a brand new dance.
I think he should have went the actor route, man.
I wrote the Orlando Brown.
Because
Show.
music is a
It's
hard
a
world.
reality show. I have a cartoon. I got a lot of
Ain't you
stuff.
famous?
He promoted these two projects for years, but I could not find any proof that they ever existed.
Yeah, the Atlanta Brown
Conspiracy
Show.
Theorists might suggest that he was blackballed and exiled from the entertainment industry because of Disney. Or the
We'll
more
skip right like
likely
it
version
happened.
is while pursuing an independent career, making shows, films, and music, corporations.
But I don't think
make
Disney
much money off
cared
of it,
about him that
therefore they
much
probably
enough to
don't
do
want
that.
business with you. So maybe these projects did exist, but he couldn't get them off the ground
Yep.
without a substantial amount of cash.
Probably didn't have enough money
His
to do
first
it.
DUI. In 2011, Brown was driving in Hollywood without a license plate. After pulling him over,
Oh,
the cops suspected he was drunk, and
no.
after failing a sobriety test, he was booked in the famous Hollywood station. After failing to appear for court, he became wanted for failing to prove that he enrolled in an alcoholic education
Oh,
class, which then
shit.
led to another DUI. Clearly, he has a problem with drinking and driving.
That is
but
not
he
so
still
Raven,
seemed to
because
be
he's doing everything Raven wanted to do, man.
Young, and you're a child star, whatever, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
That what
I
child
couldn't believe it.
star,
The music,
whatever.
stop it, because of the Disney thing and everything. But you know.
Or maybe the music just wasn't good.
For years.
So how is he making money? How is he surviving if his music career was failing? People think that Disney stars are rich and set for
No.
life. This couldn't be further
No,
from the truth.
not even
The
close,
highest
man.
paid Disney stars are looking at maybe $30,000 per episode.
Which
There
is
are also no
crazy.
royalties. Disney stars don't even get into Disneyland for free. You think they're paying?
What? Wait a minute, so all the times I would see, like, them at Disneyland promoting shit, like, they were being paid, they had to pay to get, like, oh my god, man. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's terrible. Imagine going up there, yeah, I've told this successful Disney show for years. Oh, but you can't get in. I'm sorry, like, bro, that is cruel. I didn't know that, man. Like, I know about the whole pain thing. Like, I recently learned from watching him. They're like, surprisingly, Hamilton was like the least or one of the least most played cast member of her show, Miley Cyrus. Like, you know, she was Hamilton, the main star, which is crazy. But I did not know they even get into Disneyland free. That's crazy. That's insulting. Like, this makes me never want to work with Disney, even though no matter how much I love their movies and stuff. Because it's just like, damn, they even getting the Disney free? Come on, man. Y'all could at least give them that.
Menu for
Y'all
the
weren't
day
paying them
range.
enough.
So 30K would be like main character money with managers that know how to negotiate. Orlando being a side character, I would say 15,000 per episode with a good deal.
Which is
100
not
episodes,
terrible.
that's 1.5 million over 4 years. On top of animated shows and films, it's possible he could have made a few $1,000,000
Yeah.
in his 12-year run.
But then
most
he
people
save
don't
it and
have
invest
any
it.
concept of the money they're
Yep.
making.
See, let me tell you something. As a kid, you don't know.
It's your parents who have it all.
Paid.
And your parents might have the best
Most of the time,
intentions
families
for
are
you.
poorly managing the money or straight up stealing it. We have no actual proof, but judging by the way the rest of his story goes, it
Parents, if your kid's a child star and you don't know how to handle that, hire people who do.
In jail. He just kept evading the courts, failing to pay his DUI
Like,
fines. and
hire people who actually know what they're
things
doing
on
so you
the
kids can be
law
safe.
class. When he got out, things got worse.
I wish I. Oh my god.
Orlando was outside a 40-year-old woman's apartment in North Hollywood.
Why was he
Florida.
doing that?
There were
Oh man.
acquaintances, and he made sexual passes at her, in which she denied, which led him to exploding in rage. Orlando says the woman was stalking him, and he went to the
That's
apartment
probably
to
not
tell the
true.
boyfriend nothing was going on between them. His story doesn't really make any sense.
It's probably
and
not
you
true,
feel
no.
This is another drug-induced episode.
Oh,
He managed to land a
man.
short cameo in Straight Outta Compton, as well as a lead.
Oh,
role
shit,
in
that
a
was
movie
him.
Called Smoke-Filled Lungs.
Never
The big
seen
news
that.
of 2015 was That's So Raven reunion.
I know,
on The
right?
View.
Hey, Kyle, can you come out here, please?
Right now?
Hey.
The link-up was wholesome, and everyone seemed to be positive and happy.
That's so great.
Orlando showed off his terrible hand tattoo of the cast, which Raven loved. There was a particular question asked on The View that
Oh my
sparked a lot of
God.
people's interest.
Who dated the most cast and crew members? Uh-oh.
I might go with Annalisa Vanderpool on this.
I think they're calling me a slut is what's happening. No, it was just we all had a really nice relationship with each other. We're gonna keep it real simple.
Yeah, we did.
This clip
Oh damn shit. I mean I never saw this interview, so I'm kinda seeing it from side because I do not watch The View. But damn, like it to me it's just like they was passing each other around and shit. She's like she was the main one. God damn. The way he said it though, like I didn't know, like, hey, but I'm saying you grow up as a kid, you grow up together on these shows, you're in Disney, so you have to have like this picture perfect thing, and eventually your hormones kick in and shit just get like I've heard some crazy stories on these says I know shit just get wild, but damn, like whoo.
seems harmless, but it's pretty obvious that the
Yeah.
cast members all know what Raven was hinting at, but the audience has no idea.
I
We
know.
also know this clip was changed in post-production because the promotional clip for the episode had something else in there.
We used to date, we used to break up.
So the part where Orlando says, "we used to date," was used in the promo clip, but cut out of the real episode. Raven did deny the allegations, but only the people who were in the audience that day.
They probably did. I don't know if they
But
did it, but they
Orlando
probably did
didn't
mess
know
around with
the
each other.
past.
I know they messed around. Yeah, he couldn't seem to move on like Raven them did. But they definitely messed around. Come on.
Because at the time I was dating her at the time.
If he is telling the truth, that would mean that Raven was 15 and Orlando was 13 when they started dating.
Oh,
Since the show
God.
officially started
Yeah, you
filming
would
in
not
2001,
wanna-
and Orlando
you
said
would
they were
not wanna
married
say yes to that.
before the show even started. He took it
Oh,
one step
damn.
further, though.
Oh,
Was
that
he 13 getting the draws?
was in the song.
Rating
And
draws?
yes, I did eat the pussy. I ain't gonna lie. I ate the pussy.
At the time, it was hard to tell if he was joking, serious, or delusional. I think it's obvious why he wasn't invited to do the
Yeah.
That's So Raven reboot, Raven's Home. It's probably worth mentioning that before this
That
first
wouldn't
live
look
TV
good.
interview, he got arrested for striking his girlfriend.
Oh,
which resulted in
damn,
police
man,
finding
like,
methamphetamine.
can somebody
With
please
all
get
the
us some
new
help,
attention
man?
on Orlando
Like-
from the interview, combined with an alleged drug problem, things
Steve
got worse.
Harvey, like Dr. Phil, somebody he needs help.
Me because I got to have sex with one handicapped girl. It was one handicapped bitch.
This isn't funny and it shouldn't be, but oh my god, man, like,
See, let me tell you something. Stevie Wonder's not really blind.
oh god,
You felt for that the whole time.
that's just insulting right there.
Mixed with German, you know, I'm a mother. You know, I don't do these things. Why would I smoke crack?
The brown of the tip, it was just, I don't know, it was this, what you call it, the areola? The areola, yeah, the areola, yeah. I remember just, the areola.
His follower counts were rising, enabling more of this behavior. Vlad invited him back.
I mean, I told you in the first interview. I mean, she gave me, and then I gave her some.
I love Scoop Doo. Oh my god! I mean, I don't want to laugh really because this is a man like who's going through a lot and who is in pain and needs help. But at the same time, I also got blame on people. Like I said, it's following the horizon. People love seeing people do bad shit and love seeing people hurt themselves. Like you give him a platform for him to do this and a reason for him to keep doing it, and then people wonder why she still smoke drugs. Why don't he get help? I'm like, because y'all are giving him a platform to do this shit. It's like Lovely Peaches, that crazy. Like you guys know who she is. You know who she is. Like you know how crazy she is. That because and the reason she keeps doing it because people keep giving her a platform, the intention to do it. So sometimes when I see celebrities or people act like this, like I really do something I blame on the people because I'm like, y'all give them the platform and the ability to keep doing this. Like the views to keep doing it. They see they're getting the attention, so they can keep doing it. Especially somebody like him, like who has probably had nothing going on. His music wasn't popping, he wasn't acting anymore, everybody forgot about him. So this is probably his way of mind was the only way to really stay relevant and hopefully make some money and keep himself afloat. And it's like, no, y'all he should be out there getting help. And it frustrates me because if he had just like I said, he probably didn't make a huge amount of money, but he made probably a few million that he could have invested, maybe did some other things, you know, because maybe he tried to jump into music way too fast. Like I said, like I wouldn't have did that. I would have probably like tried to use my Disney leverage to not even get a music deal, but try to like continue to do some acting, maybe get some bigger roles and start making more money before I jumped into music and stuff like that, you know. So and maybe invest in stuff and just like like I said, you're a kid. And when you're a kid, you're not making that kind of money, like especially you don't know how much you're getting paid, and if you're getting paid shit, now let's up to the parents. And if you're already getting paid shit, and the parents are just taking it or mismanage it, it makes it even worse. So like that's why I said like being a kid and being like a childhood star, I can never do it. You know, I was like it just seems to be too much. It always seems to go bad, like because like it's like you're working like all these hours as a child. Like this is like the way Zach and Cody work, they work pretty much like they work like they had 24-hour jobs. You know, so it is pretty crazy in that aspect. Oh my gosh. Sorry about it, guys. I had to stop the video to go do something, but yeah, it's crazy, man. Just if they was really having 6 days, like wow. That's pretty insane. He's doing a whole routine. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, more interviews.
They said, can you explain?
I ate her.
Lit music.
That's what the.
I had the nam cakes. I went inside the land of the man that wants to go inside if he can, but couldn't do it, man. But I.
It seems high as hell. So much more. It's so different. And it just an example. It's crazy to think to think they were really like doing that when they first started. Like she said, like Ray was 15, he'd be 13. But like I said before, like I mean, when they were Disney, when you're working for Disney back then, like even still nowadays, you just had to kind of be perfect. So I can understand, like you know, your kid stars, and then you're working with other kid stars. All of a sudden, your hormones just kick back up, and you're just like, and you like it. I get it. So I don't know if it really did happen. Ray was always denied it, but yeah, it's just crazy how far he's gone downhill.
Okay, that's what the.
I had the nam cakes. I went inside the land of the man that wants to go inside if he can, but couldn't do it, man. But I did. I said I could do it.
What the hell is he talking about? Oh my god. He's trying to start his music career up again, bro. What the
What does
fuck?
Raven have to say about all this?
I know, right?
What is up with that Madman Orlando Brown?
Yeah, a madman is what he would be, bro. Like Mad Hatter.
What the hell is going on?
It's crazy.
Well, you know, the new show Raven's Home airs.
That's right. Just ignore that shit.
So that's
completely ignore that shit and promote.
Raven won't address the situation.
And promote your show. Yep, that's
However,
the smart
there
thing.
was one little thing she said last year that had people wondering if she was talking about Orlando.
You know what's
What'd she say?
relationships I have confidentialities with, so I'm technically not allowed to talk about. I have been in a lot
What?
of different kinds of relationships, but my first true love relationship
Oh
was
shit.
both pleasurable and.
Okay, that means to me, like she said, it all kind of see as contractual. I mean, she can't, like, oh my god, that's crazy. She shouldn't have that with Orlando Broom because she's just been saying what the fuck he was, but that's crazy. She's not a relationship with all different type of people. Like, so I'm assuming she's been in a relationship with older people, younger people, maybe relationship with some girls and boys, like, and the fact she said like they can't talk, like it's like I want like who was she with? Like maybe it was some big name people we never even thought about. Like I don't know. Maybe that episode on Empire where like she was with Terrence Lawrence character Lucius and they had a kid. Maybe they really did get on behind these things. Like, I don't know. Like, but that's crazy for me to hear. Like, it's crazy. They have to have confidential relationships. I'm probably saying it wrong. Confidential relationships. Like, I can't imagine. Like, that's crazy, bro.
And miserable. And
she was just getting on with everybody.
Heart-filled. It was a journey.
I wanted to.
That relationship lasted. Well, I started in that relationship at 13 years old, and it ended in like 20.
She claims to have NDAs
What the
for
hell?
her previous relationships. If that was
Who
the
was
case,
that?
then Orlando
13?
would definitely be violating those terms.
Yeah, that's what
However,
I'm saying.
13 to 20 was roughly the timeline of her being on That's So Raven. A little before.
So were they
and a little
together for
after.
all the
Raven being
years?
13 would make Orlando 11 at the time.
Oh
Stories don't
my
match
God,
up
that's
perfectly,
fucking
but
nasty.
Some people really believe Orlando is telling the truth despite his
Oh,
obvious.
I
shaky
mean,
mental
I don't
Orlando
think he's
got a
lying
tattoo of
entirely.
Raven on his neck.
That's
He was
too
about to
much.
enter probably his darkest
If you
times.
went from
He
Nick
got
Cannon,
arrested by
Mariah
some bounty
Carey.
hunters who broke into the home that he was staying
What
at and
the
took him into
fuck?
custody.
You got a possession. You have a piece
Bounty hunters.
243.
Where's
After he
dog
got
at?
out,
What
he was
the hell?
arrested again for skipping drug court. During the arrest, he also
Bro,
had a
oh
meth
my
on
God,
him.
man.
This time,
It's
he
just so
also had a warrant
sad.
out for domestic battery. A few months later,
Shit
he
is
would be
going
arrested
downhill.
again, this time for trying to change the locks on the doors of a friend's restaurant. Another weird
What the
situation,
hell?
but this time it landed him in jail for 15 days. After he
Why? Why the restaurant? He's trying to change the locks.
Get away from my house, yo.
I'm away from your house.
What the fuck?
I'm off your
If you
property.
come back over, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I'm off your property.
With all these
Nigga,
problems
I'm
stacking up, Orlando's friends and family
Well, that's just
decided to
some
request
random
Dr.
guy.
Phil to intervene.
Oh, not Dr.
For some
Phil.
reason, nobody in the comments
I'll put like
talked
he
about
helped the
these
outside.
Teenage
Well,
Mutant Ninja Turtle contacts he was wearing, as if it was totally normal.
Today, I'm glad to say.
wait, those are actual kayaks, bro.
You know, it's
Bro, the lizard people are starting to come out, man. I'm sorry, it's just crazy to me to think that, like, oh my, like all this shit is going to happen, and just now they're trying to get him something. They send him to Dr. Phil of all people. I mean, I was making a joke, but technically after the Catch Me Outside girl won Dr. Phil, she became like hugely famous, and now she's like making 50 mil OnlyFans and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I mean obviously some time ago, so he didn't get the same benefit that she did from Dr. Phil. But it's like all people you send her to Dr. Phil, I guess also give him some press and stuff. But come on, like he needs some real serious help, some mental help, you know, to really get himself together. Apparently he's on some random dude property, like he's locking his friends' restaurants. No more chicken nuggets for you. It was like, you know, rhyming down over it, you know, but it's crazy to me just how he's doing this. And the fact, so if she was 11, she was 13, that's even younger than what he said, they would be. Man, that's crazy. They were like 11 and 13, like. But like I said, your child stars, you grow up constantly working, you gotta grow up and have this image, you grow other child stars, and eventually those hormones kick in, you come of age, things just start clacking. They just start I'm sorry, I sound terrible, but they just start clacking. Oh my God, but anyway, guys, this is just too funny, man. It's crazy, man.
been quite a journey.
After this interview, it was very clear how far
That's
he
it,
was
Raphael.
taking it. He wasn't able to remember how many kids he had or their ages.
What's the 2-year-old's name?
2-year-old, still in the belly. Still in the belly. We don't know yet.
How is she still in the belly if it's 2?
2-year-old don't know the name because it's still in the belly.
That's because I have a baby on the way as well. I just mentioned
So
that.
the 2-year-old is still in the belly.
Who
so
would
that
mother
means
your
that
child, bro? Like,
been in there for
for
2
what
years.
reason? Like, y'all must have been on
Orlando hit
drugs.
rock bottom, so the only way to go was up.
No,
For the next year
no,
or
it's
so, there
not.
wasn't much
No,
of
it's
a
not.
new
He's
content,
beyond
but he
rock
started
bottom.
Releasing music consistently, and he looked a lot healthier.
Oh, that's
And his music
good.
actually isn't that bad. Sure, he has
That's
some wild
alright.
conspiracy bars in there, like I can't believe y'all still think Stevie Wonder is blind.
Oh
But I
my
mean, in terms
God.
of flow and delivery, it's not bad.
It's not
I wish I
terrible.
could tell you this was
It's
the
not Lil
redemption
Yachty.
story, but it wasn't.
Nope.
A clip of him after getting beat up went viral. Then he would go
Aw,
on manic tirades claiming
man.
that he is Michael Jackson's son and he owns the Neverland Ranch.
Well, you know,
as
Michael
well as
Jackson
claiming
loved the
that he's
kids,
Will
you know,
Smith's
so
son.
maybe.
Hey man, that nigga Michael Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. I'm Trent. I'm your long lost son, Trent. Bitch. I'm Trent.
He dead and he can't rest. Michael can't rest. Let these people rest.
He also frequently talks about other rappers
Oh
being
my
gay because
God.
it gets attention. There's a large community
Well, a lot of people
out
talks
there
about
try
that.
to expose rappers for being gay.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot of people
pedophiles.
talk about that.
I know Young Buck's gay. Just sounds
There was the other thing with Nick Cannon a while ago about him being gay. I gotta believe some of that stuff, not all of it.
Boys.
He went viral for changing his behavior, getting sober, and giving his life to his religion. Fans on the internet hadn't been tapped in with his life too much.
That's
and
good.
Probably only remembered him from his Vlad.
Hopefully God was able to save him.
So
because at this point it seems only God could fix him.
And it is a big step. His life is pretty unpredictable. One day the police are in his house, the next day he's exposing rappers.
How Diddy's trying to kill me?
Then he's on No Jumper appearing to be sober, even though he kind of denies ever
Man,
being on
oh my
drugs.
God. Come on, man. How you want to deny?
Recovery for.
If you want on drugs, that's just you. You need help then. There's something more going
I
on.
haven't been in.
Oh, so you don't fuck with that at all? I was kind of the impression that.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. Nah.
However, conspiracies
All you gotta do
and
is
wacky
put up
live streams
videos.
aside, he seems to be doing fine these days.
Hopefully.
Maybe even working at this pizza shop.
Hey, get your money in where you can.
Ultimately, Orlando is going to continue to have ups and downs. Addiction is a vicious cycle that
Humans.
has plagued my family. It seems like the drugs and alcohol may have had some permanent effects on his brain, but he's still talented, still funny, and still trying to better himself.
He's
The fact that
definitely
still trying is monumental.
entertainment. I'll
We can
say
only
with that
hope he has
much.
a support system that can prevent things from getting
Is
out
that
of
his
control
kid?
again. And maybe one day we can see an iconic comeback from the Eddie we once knew.
All right, guys, that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed, man. That was crazy, bro. Learn about Eddie, man. Like I said, it just goes to show you that just fame is all crazy to be, especially at a young age. Like shit can get real, just twisted real quick, and it doesn't matter who you are, what you do. Like you're just caught in the cycle, and it's crazy for me to sit here, and watch that and listen to that. Because I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, what is going on? Like, it was great because I said, bro, I looked up to that guy as a kid. Like, I mean, not really looked up, but like he was somebody that I watched all the time, and I was like, cool, this black guy on TV who was famous with this other black girl, and they had this famous show. Like, you like as a kid growing up, especially, and I don't want to get into a whole race here, but as a black kid growing up, I did, put some of myself in there. As I'm sure many kids did with all the shows they watch. You always kind of put yourself in the characters. It's one of the reasons why you continue to watch the show so much. You imagine yourself being there, being in that position, living that life. And you're a kid, you thinking, oh, it'd be so great to be famous and have all these fans and millions of thousands. And even as you older, you still thinking now, I've always said how people, always put celebrities just on this pedestal. They're just having this great life and they're just so successful and they're always happy, yada, yada. But it's like, that's not true, like they go through a lot of things, and some things even harder than we go through, because go from where he was at to where he is now, like it's freaking crazy. I know homeless people that are like probably in a better headspace and situation and stuff than he was going through his stuff, and it just shows like just money and fame just doesn't fix everything. It just doesn't. Life just doesn't work that way, And sometimes having to deal with that stuff from such a young age it can break you. It can really break you, especially when you lose it and everything starts to go out of control. You can't get it back. So man, like I hope he's doing better now. I've not checked any on Blue in years. This video is the first time I heard anything about it. So I hope he's doing better. You guys know if you do follow him, let me know how he's doing down below. Hopefully he's doing better. And he's not doing any more stuff, man. Hopefully he's getting his life together. Because like you said, I do think he is talented. I love him as Eddie. He was funny. He did have some good rapping skills, Like, I do think, honestly, if things have been different, he could have went on to do maybe bigger roles. Just have a more peaceful life than what he has now, So I hope he's doing better. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, shout out to Pastor C. Great video, man. This was awesome, and let me know your thoughts down below. Also, you guys take a reaction. You like it, love you, hate it. Please let me know what things you want me to react to by Pastor C or anybody else. Make sure to give me a thumbs, subscribe, and share if you guys enjoy. Again, make sure to check out the link below description to the video and to the original channel. Please go support Pastor C. He's doing amazing content, man. He's doing big things, so please go support him. Make sure to follow me on my social media, though things are kind of rocky on my social media right now because of problem I'm having. But if you guys can follow me on there if you want to talk to me and stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Zach Cracks, I'm out. Peace.